Leesburg, Virginia, here at beautiful Segra Field, just east of Washington, D.C. Alongside Mark Sabina, I'm Kit McConaughey.
I'd like to shout out my good friend Ariel Johnson, who is also a rugby player, 5 years cancer-free as of a few weeks ago. Make sure you get your jerseys by texting MLR to 66866.
Thank you, Bree. Fantastic stuff there from Major League Rugby, partnering with both the American and Canadian Cancer Societies. And all the profits will be donated to them for this one-of-a-kind jerseys, game-worn, match-worn jerseys. You can see Austin with those, traditionally the white and orange. Today, the white and pink, picked up by Akina, the speedster. Akina, Dom Akina. Austin looking for the opener, and they will have it courtesy of Dom Akina. It's Austin striking first.
Akina, what about this? Just pouncing on the loose ball, and it looked more like a center streaking away there than a number 6. And then did some work as well with Dubulis in hot pursuit. The weaving just made it that.
Guys, when you look at the stat sheet, you see that Austin actually scores 50% of their tries this season in first phase. Obviously, that try is just another example. This means that Old Glory is going to have to stay in position here. Here's another breakaway right here.
This time, David Still, his first Major League Rugby start for the 22-year-old out of the Garden State, and Austin firmly in control early on. Callie out to Mason. Mason looking for Turnbull, but Tusitala with it. Now a chance for Old Glory. Into the hands of Roberts Tanana. Roberts Tanana down the touch line. Finds a man to Robertson, and Jason Robertson responds for Old Glory.
Expect to see this all game, ladies and gentlemen. Just, it's already opened up. 5 minutes, not even gone. And we see end-to-end rugby.
Is it at 7? We take another look at the Old Glory try.
So Mac Mason gets monstered in the tackle, tries to get away off the ground. The receiver wasn't ready for it. Tusitala does an amazing job to find Roberts Tanana. And what about this? Watch him run. He knows he hasn't got the pace, but leaps in the air to make sure that he has the clearance to get that pass to Robertson.
This is where Austin excels.
Mo.
Into Ross. Just how Austin drew it up. And Austin across and down. I believe it was Mac Mason. It was.
Something backline players are not used to doing.
Mark and Stacy, MLR All Access, the best show on television. Not just rugby show, it's the best show on TV. Take my word for it. We'll get you all the highlights, the wrap up from the previous week, and a look ahead. You guys have a lot coming up with the championship series coming up in just a week.
Business end, Kit, exciting stuff.
DC inside the 22, bridge outside to Noble. Monte Noble, the vice captain, dots it down to put the home side ahead for the first time today.
We've seen Robertson do this on numerous occasions in the season, but this one was a beauty. There's that try. Robertson, just a little flick off the wrist. 15-meter pass. I mean, the vision that takes as well. That is classic fly half play.
Tusitala on the spot. Into the hands of Nangali. Nangali across. Did he get it down? Held up, says Scott Green.
Going back to the penalty.
It's Michael Duvall who heads to the bin. The second yellow card of the first half for Austin, and the DC fans on their feet. They have the man advantage.
5, 6.
Austin needs a big scrum here, but it's DC with the push. Continuing to go forward. Picked up and lost into the hands of Roderick Waters.
Rod saw open space as well. He was excited, but it was, the arm was already thrown out for a penalty at the scrum. It looks like there's a penalty try.
For DC, take another look.
As you can see, just well in control. They are blasting this AG scrum, and then AG just turning the screw, trying to upset that drive.
Rain starting to come down on the pitch. We're already dealing with the heat, now the humidity, and what a push here. Great job in the scrum by DC. All the way back to McGee. Now Hodson, he was one of the original Austin men back in 2018 when they were branded the Elite. Mason unable to hold on. Mungo Mason giving chase. He and Hodson playing a little footy as Mungo Mason. And down on top of it, what a try for Old Glory DC, their captain Mungo Mason with the 5-pointer.
Can't give DC an inch. Making a little error like that, they will pounce.
Good, yeah, I think so.
Mungo Mason, I mean, so difficult at the end to pick up.
Pushes it wide to the left as we take another look at the try.
So it was just in two minds to Chavez. Probably needed to get that ball away earlier to Mason, and then onto the other Mason. Right, Kit, that clever little kick, that toe, the control.
Yeah.
He was playing advantage. So it'll come back to the original penalty. Said that Renata Roberts-Tanana offside. Crossfield kick. And an easy one. What about that, Kit?
No one on Roderick Waters. Waters in the corner. And the Richmond, Texas native from just outside of Houston, an easier try, he will not score. Take a look at the try here from Austin McGee. He saw Waters and he can put it on a dime. Will McGee right to Roderick Waters. And I don't know, there are a lot of players who would take that chance, because indeed it was a chance. It looked easy because of the skill of McGee.
I wonder how many times they've done that in practice, just for fun.
Shoop almost lost it, tried to go to the blind side, no one there. And Turnbull knocked back from Dakota Worth. U.S. Army intelligence analyst makes an impact. Mason able to split the uprights, but little time remaining for Austin. Little offload, finds the ball. Ryan out to Aquina, has Waters with him. Aquina, Dom Aquina. Brought into touch, yes he was. What a tackle from Old Glory, and that may well do it. The Cuisine Solutions Cup will remain in our nation's capital. Old Glory DC will wrap up the 2021 season on a win streak.